The first tab in the application is the Setting tab. This tab is responsible for all the settings of the crawler. This first section is for the LinkedIn credentials. Over here you put your LinkedIn username and your LinkedIn password. This drop down is for the campaign. This campaign is a custom created property in the HubSpot that is used to differentiate different contacts from different campaigns. Say if we go to the HubSpot and we select this user, we can see this user belongs to this campaign. We can create different campaigns and that would be displayed over this drop down. Next is the job name. You can give a name to your job that is used to crawl the contacts. Over here is a start time checkbox. If you want to schedule your job for later, you can click on this checkbox and select a date and time. Otherwise, if you want to start the job right away, you just leave it unchecked. The next section is the LinkedIn search page settings. There are two types of profiles in LinkedIn: high grade profiles and low grade profiles. Say if we search BizTalk, a list of contacts will be displayed. Those contacts which have the search keyword in their title are the high grade profiles, and the ones which don't have this search keyword in their title, such as this guy, is the low grade profile. So in the crawler settings, if we want to pull in the high grade profiles, we will check this, and if we want to ignore the low grade profiles, we will uncheck this. Next option is to ignore Indian names. If you want to ignore the profiles that have Indian names, you can just check this checkbox. If you want to send connection to the contacts while the job is being processed, you can just check this checkbox. And if you want to ignore it, then just uncheck it. The next is the start and stop page. If you go to your search query, you will see a list of contacts and in the end, a pagination. If you want to start your crawling job from page 1, then you just put 1 in the start page, and if you want to stop it at 20, just put 20 over here. The last option is how you want your contacts to be looked up through. There are two APIs that we are using. The one is Hunter and one is Seamless. You can select either way to get your contacts looked up through one of these APIs. The last section in the setting page is LinkedIn profile pages. This checkbox is used to start a sequence when an email is found. If you want to do that, just check this checkbox. In the later video, we will discuss how to create a sequence, and number of sequence you create will be displayed over this drop-down. You can select a sequence, and when an email is found, if the checkbox is checked, the sequence will be started for that contact. The last checkbox is process old experience. While processing, if you want to ignore the old experiences of a profile, you just uncheck this checkbox. But if you want to also process the old experiences of a profile, you just check this checkbox.